Buenos días a todos. Continuamos con las charlas con árbitros internacionales para conocer un poco más de la persona detrás del árbitro. Como ya sabemos, los protagonistas de cada torneo son los competidores, pero tenemos que recordar que para que estos eventos se puedan realizar, hay siempre un grupo de personas, entre jefes de mesa, árbitros, jueces y asistentes, que hacen posible la realización de dichos eventos. Hoy tenemos como invitado a otro árbitro internacional. De él podemos decir que es instructor internacional, examinador internacional, árbitro internacional. Sus primeras experiencias en el arbitraje en 2008 y 2009 comenzaron como árbitro central en Alemania en torneos locales. Más tarde participó de distintos torneos por Europa. Ha sido árbitro central internacional en España, Reino Unido, Polonia, República Checa, Bélgica, Holanda, Irlanda y otros países de Europa. Fue árbitro central de los europeos de Moldavia en 2015. Árbitro central del Mundial de Brighton en 2016. Participó como árbitro central y presidente de jurado en las finales de los mundiales del Mundial de Argentina 2018. Ha participado también, y actualmente lo sigue realizando, en talleres de arbitraje en países europeos y seminarios de árbitros en Malasia e Irlanda, con el maestro Fernando Pérez de España. Nuestro invitado de hoy es el sabonín Gerard Galinski, quinto dan, presidente de la German ITF. ¿Cuándo y cómo fue su inicio en el arbitraje, Sabonín? ¿Y qué recuerdos tiene al respecto?
My first experience in doing umpiring was in 2007-8, I think. But I did corner referee. Later, in 2009, I did my first center referee, so my first job doing center referee. It was really funny because I did center referee for the first time and I was so nervous, and I started every match in sparring with my back to the table. Yeah, after a few minutes, I realized that the people around me were laughing about me. I was wondering why they are laughing about me. Later, I realized that I was making mistakes. Instead of doing center refereeing facing to the table, I did center referee to the spectators. So that was my first experience in doing center referee.
Sabonín, ¿ha cambiado el arbitraje con el correr de los años? Y si es afirmativa la respuesta, ¿qué es lo que considera como más significativo?
Oh yes, we had many changes in umpiring over the last years. I think the standard of umpiring is much better than before, because those people who are doing umpiring are well educated. We are attending at umpire seminars more often, and we have changed the system of teaching. It's more practical, and I think people like that way of teaching. So we have to continue this way. We have to do more practical seminars in umpiring.
¿Qué espera del arbitraje para el futuro en cuanto a cambios, mejoras, expectativas particulares?
Well, I expect younger people are willing to do umpiring. Now you maybe ask me, how can we realize that? I think we have to motivate the younger people. We and they have to understand that without umpires, we cannot run a tournament in a proper way. I think it would be nice to have an umpire team from the ITF that is coming together regular for updates, for sharing experience, for working with the umpire manual. And of course, as I mentioned before, to more practical exercises to become better and better in doing what we do or what we have to do as an umpire.
¿Alguna experiencia o anécdota en particular que nos quiera contar?
Yeah, as I mentioned before, my experience in doing center referee, I remember later when I was giving umpire workshops for our organization, for our black belts and students, it was really funny to see that they did exactly the same thing. So they were making the same mistakes I did. I had one really funny situation in one workshop. What I saw that we were doing the signs of umpiring, you know, when you are giving a minus point. So when you have to spot with one finger on the competitor and you have to turn your finger clockwise or counterclockwise to show the minus point. And I saw that the people who are doing turning both hands, so spotting on the competitor, this hand was turning and the hand over the hand was turning. So that was one of the funny situations I had when I was giving a seminar workshop in umpiring. Yeah, so it was really funny to see that.
Según su criterio, Saborín, ¿cómo se forma un buen árbitro?
Well, what is a good formed umpire? A good formed umpire is when you are willing to be an umpire. When you are become a black belt, it doesn't matter when you are young or a little bit older. Yes, when you are becoming a black belt, you have to do the job as an umpire. What can be the step? I think when you are becoming a red belt, so this can be the first step in doing umpiring. What can a red belt do? Oh, he can do a lot. I think he can work at the table, working together with the jury president, working on the draw sheets, timekeeping. So, and if he or she sits at the table, they will have an overview over the ring. So then you will see or you will learn what the procedure on the ring is in pattern, in sparring. When you're becoming a first degree black belt, you should work as a corner referee. And then you're becoming a third degree black belt, you should work as a center referee. Yes, of course, on local tournaments. And later, yes, maybe you will become an international umpire. I think it makes sense to go outside the country. It makes sense to go to other countries in Europe on tournaments to get more experience. What we do sometimes when we do training, we do little competitions just for half an hour, where the people can do umpiring in classes as well. So bring up a ring, bring up the people, and show them how to do the job as an umpire. That's probably a way how to do it.
Ya después de tantos años, Saborín, ¿qué ha dejado el arbitraje en su vida como taekwondista?
Well, every competition has to be fair. When you're working as an umpire, you are not working for your country. You are not working for your team. You're working for the organization. You're working for the ITF. To have a fair tournament, every competition must be fair. When you're watching people competing do not see the country behind the person. Yes, of course, we want to see our competitors winning medals. But when we do umpiring, we have to see that someone is doing a pattern, for example, and we judge what we see according to the umpire rules. That's what I think, what I believe in. We have to be fair all the time.
Bueno, al cabo de 2 años prácticamente de pandemia mundial, ¿cuál es su expectativa y qué espera para el 2022?
The pandemic is a horrible thing. Around the world is no normal life possible in every aspect of life. I hope that we will come back to normal life soon. I think we have to deal with the virus. It's a part of our life now. What do I expect for 2022? Well, the possibility to travel, to attend seminars, to visit friends around the world. But we have to be careful with having contact to others people too. Yeah, we have to protect ourselves, we have to protect our families, but we have to protect others too.
Para concluir, Sabonín, algunas palabras para el público que nos ha seguido en esta entrevista.
I would like to say thank you, Sabun Cesar, for this interview. It's an honor for me. However, I want to say thank you to all people who gave me the opportunity to do what I do in ITF Taekwondo. Taekwondo.
Bueno, Sabonín Gerard, Galinski, le agradezco muchísimo la participación. Espero pronto poder verlo nuevamente en otro mundial, haciendo lo que nos apasiona, el arbitraje. Desde ya, muchísimas gracias por su tiempo, por su cordialidad y será hasta muy pronto. Taekwondo.